Okay, we're over here at the mill now, and we're going to set that in here. And we're going to dial it in, turn my readout on. I turn them off when I'm not using them. I don't know if that saves on it or not, or if it doesn't make any difference, but take the cutter out of there, put that away. And get my indicator. And I want to make sure I have enough room to get a drill chuck in and out. Put that up there for now. I never realized that the nose on my NC is a little bit smaller than the nose right here. Alright, so I want to make sure I got room to put a drill chuck in and out of there. And get over here and get her close. There we go, 0, 0, 2 thou. There we go. And X0, Y0. All right. So let's get drawing over here and see what we want to attack first. And right now we have some 250 spot faces with 140 diameter on the, so it catches the edge that we just put in there. I don't think I have a 1/4 inch end mill that'll reach down in that far. I have a spot face tool, but that is a cap screw and that ain't gonna work. So I need a long 1/4 inch end mill that's stout, like a carbide. Okay, I was going to drill the hole patterns and circle hole pattern, and I was struggling, so I had to draw a map out so we can punch in the right numbers. And I went ahead and punched in the numbers. See if I can get you centered and zoomed on this. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill them in 5-hole pattern. It's 5 holes that are a pattern of 72, and then another 5 holes that are a pattern of 72. Anyway, there's 10 holes. So, and diameter, I already got it put in there, but we'll go to the circle hole pattern. The center is 0, 0. And we enter. The diameter, that's the diameter of the circles. of the pattern. And there's 5 holes, which would be 72 degrees between them. And what I keep doing is I keep starting, you know, like this first hole is back 3 degrees, so it would be 357. Well, that's what I kept putting in, and it kept blowing it away. Well, you got to use the smallest number first. So the smallest number of the hole would be down here at 69, which I have in there. And then the last hole would be that 357. 0 is always over on the right hand side, and 0 on Y, and so, okay. And then it also goes a clockwise pattern. So now if we crank to that, that's going to be our first hole. And these are supposed to be 256 diameters, I believe. I'm going to have to get the other drawing over here, because this is one without the, doesn't have the dimensions on it. It's one that I scribbled up. Yeah, 256. And at least 250 deep. So 256 by 250 deep. All right. So that would be a number for 256. I don't have that one remembered. I have the bigger ones remembered from work, using them in 40 some years, so but the small ones I don't remember. Number 50. So it's a number 50 drill. Got that stuck underneath there. So it doesn't. All right, number 50 drill. Number 50 should be a number 7 or 70 thou diameter. I just want to check it to make sure that I didn't put a drill in the wrong spot. Okay, I can zoom in there. So what we're going to do first is crank over to the first hole, which would be down here somewhere. And we got to put our readout on zeros. That's why I was having trouble though. I was using a big number and then going to the small. You can't do that. You got to go from the smallest degree to the biggest degree. You cannot put a bigger degree in and then go to a smaller one. It confuses it. So what I want to do, I think I'll go around and center drill them all first. And then I'll come back and drill them. That way I can set the depth. So we'll just go like this here. I think I'll move you down. Elevator down. And zoom you in. And get my other light here. I don't know if this helps or makes it worse, or how's that? Pretty bright, isn't it? Bright and washed out. That's what happens with the LED lights. I'm a little disappointed with that. I'm going to put my other light up here, unplug this, and where's my cord? I'm looking for that plug-in for my, well, for my incandescent bulb. Plug that in. How's that? Move it back here. I'm just trying to get a better lighting situation. Yeah. How about when there's just no light at all? Yeah. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and start here. Oh, I want to kick the RPM up also. And take her to the top belt here, or the top speed belt. There we go. And if you've never used a finger chuck, I like them for really small stuff like this. All right, next. Move this over. We're going to use these holes to set up for the flats on the sides, so there we go. The finger chuck is actually a little stiff. It was around 50 degrees when I came out. It's nice, it's warmer in here now. I'm guessing close to 65 in here now. I did turn the thermostat up a little bit. Seems like the older I get, the more the cold affects me. I used to, it didn't bother me at all. I'd be out 30 below. It never bothered me. He had out downhill skiing, and I really like that. And I haven't been downhill skiing in, oh geez, at least 10 years now. We used to go out to big mountain in Montana and Bridger Bowl, Grand Targhee. I didn't much care for Big Sky. It was just too much hype there. And all right. Too many highfalutin. Although I did meet somebody out there that I didn't realize who it was, and it was a celebrity. I was just standing in the Big Sky Lodge area, and someone came up and asked me about the lockers. They hadn't been there for a while, and they moved the lockers, and I said, well, I'm not familiar with where the lockers are at. And he left. He says, okay, thanks. And then he left. A friend of mine come running over to me. He says, do you know who that was? You know who that was? And I go, no. I says, no, I don't. I didn't recognize him from anywhere. And he says, that was Tom Brokaw. So when we got home from skiing, Tom Brokaw came on news. I was watching, and he came on the news. And he says, yeah, he was skiing at Big Sky. He was gone on vacation. So, but I got to meet him, and I didn't even know who he was. Just about Michael Keaton just about ran into me once. Yeah, and that was at Bozeman. He was out at Bozeman, Montana. Yeah. Okay, now we'll put the drill in. And this is the first 5, and then we'll set up to do the next second 5. Put that in all the way. I'm going to pull this down all the way, and then I'm going to bring this down until it touches. Right there. Lock it, and then I'm going to crank it up 200. And I may have to move you again because you're in the way of my... I'll have to move you back for a second here. $100, $200, and $50. That's what it called out for. And I'm going to go get my Molly D. For these small drills, I like to use Molly D. I like to use Molly D for tapping and small drills and stuff. That's better. Okay. Now, go to the next hole. And if you're wondering how come the next hole was down here and around, I'm going backwards on the, because I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I'm going backwards. I'm on hole number 4 actually. Right there. Next hole, which is number 3. Next hole, number 2. Yesterday was so nice out, today is not as nice. It's not bad out though. Yeah, I'm glad I got this finger chuck. We used to have them at work, and that's why I knew how well they worked, and I went and bought one. I think I paid around, for Albright's chuck and everything, I think it was like $300 for it. Now we'll go over to hole number 1. But I was trying to drill small holes and I was having a difficult time, so I broke down and bought it. I was trying to drill holes for a carburetor on a Little Demon engine, V8 engine that I built. I'm going to take, I've got some oil right here. I'm going to oil that bearing up a little bit. If there's any oil in here. No. I've got WD-40 here. I don't want to put WD-40 in it. Well, oil cans are empty. I'll go over to the lathe and get one off the lathe. Just want to put a little dab of oil up on that bearing. Because I don't know if it was my imagination, but it was getting, the bearing was getting warm. Okay, that is the 5 holes on that side of the flat. Now we need to re-put our numbers in, and we'll change the 69 to this hole right here. I'll have to draw me a map. I guess I didn't do the second hole on this one. Oh yeah, I did. Well, it's 219. 0. Let me cut away. I'm gonna write down a map on here for myself.